What is up, my dogs? Lawson here. It is a beautiful day. Got a little bit of rain hanging around, but it should be good. Today, we got live shrimp and we're fishing show some of these like beautiful South Florida tropical species, but mainly we're looking for snapper, sheep's head, bonefish, snook, little grouper, and just kind of try to catch a diverse amount of fish. And we got live shrimp to make it happen. And we're about to get ready to start throwing. This water is ridiculous. So right here we got live shrimp, little crusher jig head, 25-pound fluoro, 10-pound braid, 2,000 size reel, a light rod. We're trying to finesse some good fish in the clear water. Oh, there's a fish. It's a barracuda. There he's off. All right. There's a fish. He's fighting pretty hard, whatever it is. I mean, I have a tiny little reel on. Ooh, Schoolmaster. That's sweet, man. Our first fish, and a very, very beautiful one here. That is a Schoolmaster snapper, a really beautiful species of snapper. Growing up, you see them in the Bahamas all the time. Awesome yellow fins, really distinguished bars. One of the prettier species of snapper. I mean, all of them are such cool fish, and I'm hoping we'll catch quite a few different species of snapper today. Not quite our target. I think our goal fish today is a bonefish, and we'll definitely take some complimentary snapper, sheep's head, really anything. Today is more about doing some really cool sight fishing and just catching some pretty fish and having fun, man, and that is a beautiful one. All right, we are going to set the cooler up front. One of the most important things about trying to sight fish, particularly for fish like bonefish, snook, drum, sheep's head even, is elevation. Getting yourself high, you will be amazed even a foot higher or 2 feet higher how much more of the water is revealed to you. So, we're gonna hop on the front of the cooler and see if we can start sight casting some fish. Let's go. Point exactly about the cooler. Is there some type of structure sitting out here in the deep? Man, it is beautiful. I mean, it's probably 15 freaking to 20 foot of visibility right now. It's crazy. Oh, I don't know what that is. I just was dangling my shrimp and I watched something come up and smack it next to the side of the boat. There's like a giant school of fish here. Blue runner. Species number 2 of our session. That's a blue runner, a member of the jack family, a speedy little guy. They make great bait for kingfish, but we'll toss it. I don't know why that just popped off. That was freaking heavy fish. Hey, Jake, can we get some audio? Oop, snook's all over it. He's gonna eat it now, because I think it just popped off my hook. There's grass on it, and he wouldn't grab it. There's like seaweed stuck on it. Still there? Yeah, still just chilling right next to us. Let's see if he'll give us some redemption here. I don't even know if he just sucked it off. I never even felt anything. It was just gone. Look at the giant eagle ray. That is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Just cruising right beside us. Man, just saw a giant spotted eagle ray, and here we have a nice sized lemon shark just cruising right in front of the boat. Oh, that's cool. There's a sheep's head way up in the mangroves, but I was watching him completely turn sideways eating something. It's crazy. The water goes back, you know, 5-6 feet and all the way back in there to see a big silver turn sideways and sheep's head munching on crabs way up in the mangroves. I just threw a naked jig out there and just caught a fish. Yeah. Oh gosh, I crushed it. Oh, yes. Not very big fish, but one of the species I was hoping to catch. That is a baby black grouper. Very, very cool. That is a juvenile black grouper right there. I mean, this is a little one. They have to be much bigger and much larger and in season to keep, but that is so cool to catch them inshore. And if we can catch a bigger one, I've caught somewhere around 22 inches inshore. That will be a very, very difficult fight, but that is an awesome fish. Puts us at species number 3 or 4, I believe. What the heck is this? It's going absolutely freaking insane. Well, the culprit. You know we had to catch a mutton. You know it. All right. That, my friends, is another beautiful species of snapper right here. It's kind of cool when you go to some clear water, throw some live shrimp, the different species that show up here. Let me get this brother unhooked. Ooh, he's trying hard. That right there is a mutton snapper. Another beautiful... He's slapping the crap out of me. All right, you get it. He was literally... That was so funny. I've never had a fish slap me that hard over and over again.
Technically, fish species number 4, unless you count them.
Snapper, really beautiful. They have to be 18 inches to keep. One of the biggest size slots on snappers. But that was awesome. And I don't know if we're going to keep anything today unless we catch like a really big juicy snapper. Then maybe we will. But that's awesome. We're going to keep throwing and hopefully catch some bigger fish and maybe just some more species. That's little whatever it is. To Margate. All right. I mean, this is cool. I mean, nothing exciting here, but just seeing fish that I don't catch very often. That is a Margate, a type of grunt right there. Little reef fish, tropical little reef fish. That the black Margate actually gets freaking huge. That's a little one, and we'll let him go. It's just neat seeing so many freaking different fish.
He's in the grunt family?
He is a, yeah. If you want to know why they're called grunt, test.
Decides not to grunt anymore.
Okay, I'm sure you heard it. You know, it's not easy being a hero.
The Good Samaritan.
Funny, like jokes like that aren't even worth. Oh, you turn. Jokes like that aren't even worth. Turn off. I like looked up there and there's like an old man like running, like he's being chased. I was like, oh my god, what's happening? I realized it's like a little kid smacking him with pool noodles. Well, we got a little bit of rain and nasty weather creeping around us and thunder, so we're kind of just parked within proximity to a bridge where if it gets too bad we can run for cover, but we're fishing some docks. Maybe we can find some sheep's head, snapper, whatever, snook. It's catfish.
This is number 6.
One of the dilemmas of fishing with live bait is you end up catching a lot of catfish, which can be a bit of a pain to deal with. What the frick?
I must film the species.
That was not on purpose.
Didn't want to show off your small fish.
It's like a 3-inch lane snapper. That's kind of begging Jacob to not pull out the camera. But that's species number 7 or 6.
I think it's 7. They'll know.
They'll know. Yeah, my first mangrove snapper of the day. My first mangrove snapper, a tiny one. Not much to write home about. We are getting our tails kicked in by this weather here. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. Wrestle him out of the freaking docks. Not even a giant, just about a 5 to 6 pound Jack Crevalle, but had to instantly yank him out of the pilings, man. That was nuts. Jack Crevalle, a little bit of a bigger one right there. We'll get him unpinned and send him on his way. All right, another beautiful mutton right there. Just a little one, probably about 14 inches or so, if even that, maybe more like 12. Hopefully we can dome a big one before we get out of here. They are just the most beautiful looking fish, so. Off you go, Budge. What the heck is that? It's a redfish! Dude! Not really what I expected. I occasionally catch them where we're at, but not very often. Beautiful! A little rat red. That kind of picked my spirits up quite a bit.
That's so random.
That is a beautiful little redfish there. So what, the species today, we've had, I think 3 or 4 different types of snapper, 2 different types of jack, redfish, catfish. I mean, that's kind of the beauty about throwing live shrimp. We haven't really caught anything big today. You can catch big fish in live shrimp, don't get me wrong, but you really just have a chance to catch anything. I mean, Jacob's PB snook, 40.5 inches, I think, was on a live shrimp. So it's not like big fish don't eat it, but little fish sure do love it. And if you really just like want to go out and have a good chance at catching a lot of fish, I'm dying. To the seaweed that's like literally brightly like fire orange colored and like the size of like a silver dollar. I mean, he's the exact same color as the seaweed. Oh, right there. The type, oh, it's a baby Almaco jack. Look at that guy. There's a bunch of seaweed in the super clear water that's blown in from the inlet. And I just saw a little fish squirt along the seaweed. And it's a baby Almaco jack, I believe.
Yeah, you filming me?
Yeah, he's literally like, what you want, boy? Boy. All right, we'll leave him alone. Jacob, film my catfish. No, don't spike me. This is sick! Boy, oh boy, this is living.
Meanwhile, all they hear is the giant water spot on the camera.
Hey, it's kind of raining really hard. We're gonna go. All right, we got triple dog dumped on running through the rain here, but we finally escaped it. And we're here at a big old bridge. We're gonna close out our session here. Probably got half a dozen live shrimp left, and the current's flowing, it's ripping. We're gonna see if maybe we can find a nice snook, maybe a snapper, grouper, whatever, and just see what happens under this bridge to close out the evening. All right, finally got a bite underneath the bridge here. Another margate, a little bit bigger one actually than the first one we caught. It's funny, we're in way more shrimp. A few more shrimp. Hopefully we can maybe dome a snook or another grouper or something just bigger under this bridge before we call it. Margate? Oh my gosh, no dude! That's like a world record size sand perch. That's a giant, yep.
What the frick?
That is,
bro, that's a sandberg.
That's a yellowfin mohara. So I only know the world record is 2 pounds and 1 ounce, because I know that because I was there when the world record was caught.
Do you think it's bigger?
he put up a little fight. I don't think it's worth it. But they're super funny fish, man. All they do is just suck shrimp off the bottom and little crabs go related, but it just kind of made me think of it of like, oh man, gosh. Talk about SpongeBob, it's got freaking blow. What is this? Ah, boo. It's barracuda. It is another specimen for the collection. Snook and redfish and whatnot. But there we go. A little barracuda.
It's a pretty one with this black
It's very
spots.
pretty, really spotted out. The little ones have a ton of little spots on them. This fish isn't even hooked. This jig is just like wrapped into the corner of his mouth.
I can tell by how easy it is to get out.
Shut up. Let me choke. That made me laugh so hard. I'm crying. Yeah, it really does look very good.
He eats the rod off the boat.
Oh well, now he got hooked good. That's what did it.
Okay.
Ah, it's raining again. Let's go. I'm done. Let's go.